Welcome back. We are covering 25 perks to consider when joining a new company. Don't twerk for your perk. And number 8 is parental leave options. Before we get going, as always, if you do me the huge favor and honor of clicking the positive feedback mechanism on whatever platform you happen to be listening to this content or watching this content on, greatly appreciate it. It also lets the platform know that it is appreciated and helps them distribute it to other like-minded folks like yourself. And we're going to jump right into parental leave options. So I'm going to take a little bit of a different take on this and just kind of discussing it from an additional angle when we talk about parental leave, right? A lot of folks at the age that we're at, if we're in the workforce, we probably have either obviously entering into parenthood or exiting it. But either way, you probably have another consideration that should also be included in this parental leave in terms of the options, right? And so again, if your goal is to retain quality employees, and offering up these options, this is one you also want to talk about and really kind of define as well, right? Because again, the initial title here, parental leave, means that typically in most people's mind means that if you just gave birth, you would get to take several weeks off paid leave to attend to the newborn, which is obviously the right thing to do. What's really come around lately also is the ability for the father to take that parental leave as well. And I don't think it's quite as extended. And I'm not sure because I'm well beyond having kids, not my or my wife's goal in life anymore. We've got 4 beautiful kids of our own, but we're definitely looking forward to being empty nesters here. That being said, the other angle that I want to bring up here in terms of what should fall underneath this is your parents. A lot of us have parents who are aging and elderly and need to attend to things. And I think that this was really exposed quite a bit in this, global health issue we've been dealing with the past couple of years when people have gotten sick, and they've needed extra help. And again, what happens, especially initially, some employers are good about being flexible with it, but I think having this as a standard, clearly laid out, perk for your company to include parental leave, meaning that you can attend to your parents' needs as well as your kids. I think that's something that would really set your company apart if you're not offering it, or if your competition isn't offering, right, and help with employee retention. But I think that it's important to have it again clearly defined and allocated out, and then understanding how long that is and what that looks like, and it helps prevent having employees leverage their PTO, which really should be meant for having that personal time off for vacation or just regeneration, right? And I think that it speaks a lot when companies have PTO as well as sick time, right? One of the companies I recently worked for, one thing I did appreciate about them, they didn't give a ton of PTO, but they also didn't ding you when you needed to take sick time, right? So that was nice. And then the most recent company I worked for, they only gave you a small amount of time and you had to use your sick time in it. But again, it's one of the things I look for, and there's one company, a big insurance company I work for, they were very, very generous with their PTO to the point where I really didn't end up leveraging all of it. I'd burn some at the end of the year and roll some over, but I did really appreciate the fact that they were generous with that. And I miss, that perk, and that's something I ask about when I'm, applying and looking for a new company to work for. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you consider this, and either whether you're trying to leverage it or you're looking for a new company to go to, or whether you're a company that is looking to help retain your employees. And if you wouldn't mind clicking the positive feedback mechanism on whatever platform you're watching or listening to this content on, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's free and it's quick to do, and we will talk to you at the next video.